This might be an obvious point, but I think anyone who is labeled as something related to divinity or God is someone who is a number one in Blue Lock. Off the top of my head, there are 4 instances where someone has been either called a god or been related to a god in some kind of label. The first is with Loki with his god sprint ability, but he's called the Divine Sprinter. And obviously we know that Loki is a number 1. And then you have Noah when Isagi is given his explanation about what Noah's weapon is. He refers to it as God-given ambidexterity. More divinity references. When Nagi awakens in the episode Nagi manga, and also second selection when we see him against Bato, and when he scores his 2 stage, he's referred to as a god. Damn, I'm a god. And the last one is when Ego is talking to Baratsura and he says, in this project, I am God. And yeah, Baratsura, shoots back with the same thing. However, there is a big difference to me between Nagi, Loki, and Noah versus Ego. Ego, he feels like he's trying to justify or prove it. Like, Loki being called Divine Sprinter is a result of his weapon. Noah, his god-given ambidexterity, is a result of his weapon and performances. Nagi, feeling like a god, is just how he overall feels. But Ego here is different because he's trying to prove he's God. The others, it came naturally to them, right? Like, they were just naturally labeled or naturally expressed themselves as feeling like a god. Ego feels like he's trying to prove it. And to me, this connects really well to the god of soccer that Ego was talking about with Isagi. He tried to come up with theories and explanations and ways of meeting that god again, conditionally, right? It wasn't a natural encounter that he was trying to have. He was trying to have one that you could control and meet consistently. A synthetic meeting, I guess, is a term. Ego, in this project, is trying to convince himself that he's God and created formulas to kind of replicate that feeling of encountering the god of soccer because he wants to meet it. He's justifying himself by saying, I am God, and this is why. And he's creating all these formulas and things about what it means to feel like you're encountering the god of soccer. But these guys, they've done it naturally. I think that is a huge factor in what makes someone a number 1 versus someone who strives to be one but will never be one. What is your relationship with divinity labels? Do you have to justify your godliness, or is it something that you just feel and are considered?